Hey everybody and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery and I'm kind of having camera problems. I updated the firmware on both of them, so I got rid of the blurriness, but it won't zoom in. So yeah, I tried. I spent like an hour on it. So kind of sucks, but we'll work with it. Today we are making a Skele-Fish. I'm so excited. Beth, hello. Lori, good morning. Robin, hi Robin. Jesse, hi Sue, and hi everyone. That's awesome. um, let's see. Good morning, gang, says Carol. Lots of people here chatting. Nana, good morning, Nana. I'm happy to say my nails are done. They're not decorated, but they're done. So, what happened to Judy Quilt? Judy Quilt, get better soon, I hear everyone saying, or I see everyone saying. Aw, poor, Tammy says poor Judy Quilt got hurt. Suzanne, yay, thank you so much. I appreciate the help. It's been rough, but that's okay. Things are going to get better. That's what I'm saying. Well, I appreciate that, Suzanne. Oh, good morning from Miley and me. Hi, Jude, and hi, Miley. Hi, Miley. I hope you're being good. I think Miley's probably always good. There we go. So, we're going to do this cat toy. It's a little bit bigger, so you need the 5x7 hoop. And I'm doing it in felt again, but you can do any fabric that you want. And this one, if you want it stuffed, then you can. So there's a little bit of finishing. Chris Yost, good morning. Scotty Dog, good morning from Long Island, New York. Well, hello everyone. This will be so much fun. Now, I didn't prepare all my graphics properly, so I don't have them ready. Isabel from France. Hello, Isabel. I don't have them all ready, and because I was messing around with the cameras, I kind of lost track of time. So I will show you guys next week. I have done some really cool ones that I think everyone will like. So I'll show off next week. So, did everyone make their Freddy fish? Because he's cool. I'm pretty sure Beetlejuice found it and took off with it. So I don't know where Freddy Fish is now. This guy's name is Skele-Fish, so you can imagine what he is. It's actually kind of cute. It's not a scary skeleton, so it's kind of cute. Sorry I'm late, couldn't connect on phone. Yeah, I know that feeling. I couldn't get my cameras right, so kind of sucks. So I heard from Eileen Roche. Yay! And she's gonna continue doing this so long. It's just been crazy busy there, so I'm really happy about that. I didn't hear from her, so I was kind of like, oh no, are we not gonna do it anymore? But we are, so yes. Ronog! Oh, hi Ronog. I'm glad you could. I'm always glad when Ronog is here. It's wonderful. So, awesome. Awesome. Shannon, did I say hi to Shannon? Sorry. Oh, yeah, because she couldn't connect her phone. I know. At least my internet is super good. So, it's kind of awesome. No, don't go out, Tank. Thank you. I don't want him to go out. I left the door open because I was like, it's 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness. I knew a girl, Sue Brown, years ago in the Bronx. Well, I will be changing my name back to me as soon as I can. It's kind of expensive and it takes a long time because I wasn't born in Ontario. I was born in Manitoba. So it's a little bit. So, I will be. And I'll be Wilson, I guess. I don't know. I guess. I'm not a Brown. So, Wilson is good enough. Good enough. So, let's get started. So again, 5x7 hoop. Oh, Cindy King. Hi, Cindy King. Are you listening or watching today? I'm sure she's listening because she's got all those machines to get running, which is awesome. Leah, good morning. Good morning. So I liked how Freddy Fish turned out with felt. So I'm going to continue doing felt. I have this scrap. I think it's going to be too small, but I have another idea. I just have to go and get it. It's over there. It's over there. So Captain Jack hopefully is feeling better with his tension problems. I'm going to play around with it just a little bit. No, Cindy King's doing both. Yay! I'm going to play around with it a little bit, and I decided, so why I picked this neon green, it's going to be a nuclear fish. So a Chernobyl fish, I could have called it. Ha ha. It's probably not very nice, but there you go. So he's radioactive. So he may be a superfish. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see once we stitch him. So why don't we go to the machine and get started? I have to change the thread and everything. Hopefully that's a nice view. I keep losing my googly eyes. What the heck is this? I pulled out my 5x7 hoop and there was no googly eyes. I'm like, seriously? What the heck? What the heck? So, Captain Jack, you are going to be really good. So, this design, it's a nice light design, and it takes 10 minutes to do. So, I'm pretty happy about that. Now, I have orange thread in right now, and I'm just going to leave that because hopefully it'll be easy for you guys to see. And I didn't do a bobbin check, but I'll do it in a second. Sorry, ladies. I need to check it. So, I need to move that camera a little bit. Okay. Awesome size. Do you think I can do half and half? Oh, it might be kind of touchy. I do have another idea for the back, so I will. So, he's got a nice shape, like. And then we're going to put felt or whatever fabric you have that you want to use. I'm finding the felt really nice though. It's really nice. I like it. So far the tension looks a lot better. So this one is a flip and turn kind of thing, so we can stuff it. Freddy Fish was a little different. He's a nice size though. Bigger. I told you we're going to get more complicated as we go along, so this is the start of it. Now you don't need to trim until we take it off the hoop, so we don't have to worry about that. That's the worst of it for placement. So should I do Skele-Fish? Should I do his bones in white or in green? The neon green I have. The Halloween neon green. Linda says hi. Hi. Hi, Linda. Glad you could join us. Yay. Maybe need double-sided tape on the eyes. Yeah, there is. There is. I love this when they peek out. Yeah, there is. I put double-sided tape because these ones kind of hang over and I don't want to, make a mess. So, green, Halloween green, or white? Come on, get voting. Come on, get voting. That's my thinking. Both, I think, will look really good. So, yeah. I think it'll be fun. I'll decide if you guys aren't going to vote. That's fine. Black bones would be nice on the green. Oh! Aren't you clever, Isabel? That's a good suggestion. You could, because, yeah, it makes sense. Scotty Dog says green. I like how you think, Isabel. That's awesome. Do you have any glow-in-the-dark thread? I do, but I have no idea where it is. It's probably downstairs in the disaster. So that would be excellent, though. Green, 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 green. everyone's saying green. It's this green. Do you guys remember that? It matches almost exactly. But I think it should look good. There's a zigzag stitch that's going to go around here. How about we try the green in that? And if not, then we can do black. Because I like that idea. Isabel, thinking outside the box. I'm going to move this camera, by the way, move it back a little more because I don't like the positioning of it. So, you know me. I move stuff around till I get a really good way of doing things. And yeah. Okay, so zigzag with the green. I just want to see what the color looks like. Let's see. You can see it. It's not really going to stand out. It's lovely, though. Can you guys see it? Probably not. I haven't done this for a while. I can do that. So you can see it, but it's not going to stand out. So I like Isabel's idea. I do. I think that'll be really cool. So the zigzag is just to keep everything together. You know, our get out of jail free card, right? And this magnifier is gotta be the best thing ever. Ever. So, thank you, Isabel. Great suggestion. I am now switching to black because I think that'll look really great. The green is good, but it's too precise of a match. I don't think it'll stand out. However, doing white fish with the green stitching, I think that would look great. This neon green is one of my favorite colors from the exquisite thread, and any of the variegated thread that uses it is cool. So we looking good. We ready for some bones? Now I have an extra step in here, so I'm gonna skip it. And I spent a little while making all these really good connections. So let's see what the black looks like. Carol, good morning. Go with the black. Yeah, I decided. Black. I think that was a great idea. And it's, you know, thinking outside the block, which you guys know that stitching outside the embroidery box, not block. I'm thinking quilting. I haven't been able to sew for a very long time, and I wish I had time to get back at it, but I don't. So how's the tension? It's not too bad. I don't see too much weight going through. I haven't taken it apart yet. That's a good view for you guys, isn't it? I like it. Oh, see, now there's a little bit. You can see it right on the edges here. Can you see that? Right there. So that tells me it's pulling up the bobbin thread. So does anyone know what that means? That when the bobbin thread is showing on the top. Because running one of these babies is all about balance. So if it's not stitching properly, then there's something out of balance. And for this tension issue, we know that it is either the top or the bobbin thread isn't right. So we have to balance it. Now you can do it. Whoa, what was that? Hold on. Okay, something came up. That was weird. I don't want to touch it, so I'm just gonna leave it. That's weird. We're still on, so never mind. Rethread the top thread. Yeah, that's one thing to do. top tension is too tight. Ding, ding, ding. There you go, Leah. You got it. So you can temporarily fix it by using the controls on your machine. You can mess around with the tension and keep trying, but that's only a temporary fix. It's like a band-aid. You have not fixed the problem. So you need to fix it and find out what the problem was. Now, last time I had this tension issue, it was I had little threads stuck. And that is what the problem was. So it wasn't good. Anyways, bobbin tension. The other thing it could be that could mess up your tension is you need to clean your bobbin case. So hands up if anyone cleans their bobbin case religiously, because I probably don't do it enough, but I will, I guess, try to do that. It does make a difference, especially on Captain Jack. It really does. I like the black, by the way, Isabel. Good call, for sure. Yeah, the machines are kind of sensitive. You have to take care of them. But it's okay. I will take care of Captain Jack. Oh, by the way, I did some cute patches this week. Have you guys seen it? Sometimes. Clean all the time. All right. I do to avoid nesting. I had that problem at Christmas because I remember showing you guys the back of one of my Christmas mug rugs, and it was a mess. But I need to do it more often. So, I don't know, set myself a reminder or something. So it's good to hear that you guys do it regularly, because it does make a difference. Now, I haven't broken a needle in a long time because that could also cause a problem. So I don't think that's it. So I'm gonna take one of the covers off, change the needle. I probably need to do that, and rethread it and check the whole entire path and change the bobbin out and see. I clean mine often too. It's fantastic. It's a good idea. It can save you a lot of hassle. And let me tell you, even though I have the bird nesting tool, which is a lifesaver, birds' nests are a pain in the butt. They can eat your fabric. It can. It really can. And it's like, oh my God. Yeah, chew it up and spit it out. You should clean out the bobbin every time. Yeah, I need to do better on that. When I do my bobbin check before the show, I should at least do that. So, yes. I use my machine almost 100% for embroidery. I found out that if you don't sew every now and again, your feed dogs will seize up. How long have I had Captain Jack? A couple of years? Yeah. You can use a topper if you want. I kind of like the indented kind of look. It's not very dramatic, but my felt is lovely. It's quite thick, so it works. But I don't mind it. And it's a cat toy, so, you know, all that stuff is expensive. I don't know how much it would help on this, because it's small pieces, like for the ribs. I actually did it on purpose to make it look like this, because I think it's quite cool. So, Skele-Fish. Skele-Fish, I think that's a good word. I had to have my tension part replaced. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, but poor Captain Jack. But I've had him for years, and I never use him for sewing because I have McDreamy for sewing. Remember McDreamy and McSteamy? Steamy? So McDreamy is also a brother, and it was basically exactly the same as McDreamy minus the embroidery. So yeah, speaking of our toys, where's Bjorn? Bjorn got stolen by a certain beagle named Beetlejuice, and he's out in the mysterious backyard. So I am gonna have to make a new Bjorn because he was quite helpful. So I can see that the bobbin is coming up a little too much. So, but I mean, it's a cat toy, but I do need to get in and fix it. So I decided that to do the back, because I'm leaving the back plain, I have this one little piece of polar fleece. Now, it is really thick and it's lovely. So, and I don't think hippopotamuses kind of go with it. So, I just think it's going to be cute just to have two different, let's stitch it and see. So this is actually the final step. So this, what we're doing here, is the back of the fishy. And if you're using regular fabric, you want to put it face down. I am using the fleece, which, you know, there's no right side or there's no wrong side, so it's okay. Now I'm gonna do that again, just because the fleece is kind of thick. So I want to go to fast forward to the last step. So 10 whole minutes for this guy. Don't you love that? There we go. And I'm just gonna stitch it out again. I usually put back stitch on this part to hold it, but I didn't for some reason. So yeah, the patches that I made are awesome. They're funny ones because that's how I roll. Funny gardening sayings, and they're really cute. So I'm hoping you guys get into the patches because it is so much fun. Happy music, you know, again, but that's okay. So this dude's gonna be cute. Back to the desk we go. Here we are. So pop it out. And I like these ones where you don't have to do the trimming until the very end. It just seems a little more pleasant. Trimming isn't a big deal, that's for sure, but it's just nicer. Now I'm going to try to maneuver all this with my pinking shears. Oh, by the way, I was using just a light cutaway stabilizer. So yeah, it works really well. You can use water soluble if you want, but I think cutaway is going to hold it better. And that was a hoop crash. We because we're turning it, the stabilizer isn't going to show anywhere. And I think, you know, to hold it up to your cat playing, that cutaway is better. But in a pinch, use what you got, and you can use the water soluble. So I have lots of each. I buy the biggest rolls that I can, and it lasts me forever, and then I don't have to worry about it. This stuff can get really expensive here in Canada, so more is better, and then I don't have to budget it in and worry about it. So, and I hate running out of stuff. So I didn't do too badly on there. I might want to do it a little closer, but let's see. So I also like to leave a tab, and I know people kind of judge that and say, why do you bother? Well, it just makes it easier, that's why. Easier for me. If it's not easier for you, then all you have to do is don't do it. I just find it easier leaving a tab. So that's what I've done here. These are the tabs, and it's pretty cool. There we go. I just bought the Tea Party die from AccuQuilt. Oh, I miss my AccuQuilt too. Yeah, along with Serendipity and another 3,000 between the store and Facebook. Yeah, I know. I have a whole bunch of AccuQuilt that I was using a lot, but I haven't been. And my kangaroo sewing desk is just sitting there, and the chair gets filled up with newspapers. So it's kind of sad, but what are you going to do? Yeah, take the scraps and stuff them inside. That's exactly why I left them sitting on my desk, because I thought I do have stuffing, but you might as well use these teeny tiny scraps. So you can't use this for anything, but you can put like a container, a bin, something like that around your desk, and you could just toss them in. So, yep, I need some turning help, and I'm going to use my Pokemon, which is, it's pretty cool. He works. It's just kind of bunched up because, again, I'm using a thick fabric. So always be patient when you're turning. It's not always easy. And this guy isn't huge. So, just be patient. And we want to poke out those tail fins, which is important. They're tucked in. I can see where they are. Sometimes if you go at it this way, it'll help. So I might have to do that. His face, good Skele-Fish. See, now that looks fantastic. I like it. I like it a lot. So much fun. So much fun. So I could have cut with the pinking shears. I could have cut it a little bit closer because it is a little bit thick. So I kind of want to. So it's right here. Now this part is going to be a little tough. Sometimes a spoon will work. It doesn't poke through. Yeah, you just have to be careful with it. Now this part is going to be a hassle, and I knew it would be, especially with the polar fleece on it. So this is just an awl that I have, because you're not supposed to put your fingers near when you're sewing, and I have a tendency of doing that. Now this is going to take you a few minutes, but I think it's going to be worth it. And the thinner the fabric you use, the better it'll be. So all I'm doing is just digging in there. See how it's coming up now? Just digging in there and pulling it. It's just, basically just pulling it through. So a lot of people use chopsticks. I've done that. It's quite handy. I really like my Pokemon though. It does just about everything. So it is coming. You just gotta be patient. It'll be worth it. I like this guy. I like him. He's looking good. What do you guys think of the back like this? I like it, although the polar fleece is a little thick. Now, if you wanted to, you could sew it together differently. So you could put the fabric, kind of on the back and trim it around. It's a cat toy. So trim it around, and then you don't have to do any turning. So it's probably what I should have done with my thick fabric, but it's just going to take a few minutes. So let's see, we can chat while I'm doing it. Now, because I'm using felt and polar fleece, I'm not going to damage. I'm not going to damage anything like the fabric, because it's so versatile. It's so thick. But I got two Skelebones out there now. I think I have to pull the fins out. But if I was stitching it out again and using this fabric, I can feel the tail right there. I would put the back fabric on the back and then just carefully trim it out with the pinking shears and then stuff it. So either way, this is a little more difficult than I thought it would be, but it's something, you know, if I get something like this that's a little awkward, it can get frustrating because it's really going to take me a few minutes to do this. I would save it for at night when my feet are up watching a movie or something and just pick away at it. It seems nicer, like a nicer way of doing it. So let's go. See, it's coming. It's coming. So if you're using thick fabric, then do it a different way. I think having the fabric on the back would be a really good time saver too. And you can work on the openings right here with the tabs. So you could still use the same pattern if you put the fabric on the back. Now, I did make one of these, Beetlejuice stole it, using just regular fabric, and I didn't have this turning issue, which is not really an issue, but I decided, like, last minute that I was going to use the polar fleece. So, yeah, my bad on that. I should know by now. Don't make last minute decisions when you're on live, right? But hey, I gotta be me. So this is coming. I'm pulling the fins out. I'm going to work on this after, but I like the, you know, busy fabric on the back. I think that's nice. And if you're having real difficulties, you know what? You can pop the stitches out. Let's just see. And then, you know, fuse or sew it back just like you would the opening. Now, where is my... No. Seam ripper? No, that's not a seam. There it is. I bought a whole bunch of these. So, okay, yeah, let's try this. If you're having trouble, pop out a couple of the stitches. Of course, very carefully, as careful as you can be. And just get under it and do it that way. So that'll work. Hey, that's a cool little dude thing. That's the first time I've used it. Interesting. Oh, nice and sharp. I love tools. The right tool for the job is good. Except for I don't like this one quite as much as I thought I did a minute ago. A whole entire minute ago, I know. I need my little itty-bitty scissors. And I can always find them because I keep them right on my machine. So, yeah. This will give me a good excuse to turn Captain Jack into sewing too. Because it's easy to do. You don't even have to take the embroidery arm off. You just switch it over and it automatically moves the arm. What tool is that? The black one? I am not sure. I'm going to have to look it up. I don't even remember where I got it. It's something I haven't used, but seeing how I'm going through everything and throwing everything out that I can, I found it and I thought, ooh, there we go. So look, they are coming out easily and it's not a big deal. Just, you know, good experiment. If I do it, then you guys don't have to. Like, you'll know that thick fabric is going to be hard to turn. So I kind of pulled the wrong part out. It has to go this way, but at least I've released it. It's going to be easy to do now. So, you know, there's ways around everything. Don't ever give up, I guess is what I'm saying. So I'm really going to make it easier. If I have to sew it, I might as well sew a lot. So yeah. So just pay attention to your thread, or your fabric, and kind of guess at the thickness of it, because it needs to be not this thick. How's that? So I'm going to tuck the tail back in. We have a 13-year-old cat and a new kitten. Yay, congratulations. Well, I'm telling you, the kitty cat won't care if the edges are folded in or not. So I think they look actually really good with the pinking around it. And let's face it, we all need to practice that. I'm getting better with mine. They're a little bit nicer to me. So it's really good. Now, I'm not struggling as much as it looks like. I'm just fiddling with it. I wasn't mentally prepared for this. But again, that's what I get for choosing something last minute and not thinking, hey, is this actually going to work? No, it's not. Well, yes, it is. I'll make it work. But you guys get the idea. There's a solution to it. And again, if I was making another one, I will do it a different way. It just makes sense to me. So I'm going to keep fiddling with that. And I'm also, if you guys give me 5 minutes, I'm going to make this bigger. Make it fit out the hoop a little bit better, because this is a little bit fiddly. Or at least make the tail part bigger so you can use whatever fabric you want. So just give me a few minutes to do that. So then you'll get 2 for the download. So I just got to pull out the corners, easy, but it's looking good. So all I have to do is just fold this in under, and I'd put a little bit of basting glue and do it that way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Very true. I mean, it was my fault that all this happened, so sometimes I wish I wasn't live. Marrow the edges before, it'll make them better. Oh, me and my marrow machine for patches, it doesn't like me, but I don't think that's what you meant. Yes, there's a lot of things you can do to fix it, but look, I'm getting it now. It's just the fleece makes it too thick. So, and then we're going to stuff it. Stuff it, man. Stuff it. And to stuff it, I'm just going to do it like this. Stuff all my extras in there. Even the stabilizer, that's perfect. And then I am going to tuck this in, and we're pretending it's stuffed, right? And then this is why I used the tabs. So if you saw what I did there, I tucked it in back, and then I can move it down so it's right properly on the line. You see how I did that? It could be up a little bit more. You can really get the shape of it without fiddling around with it. And then, with the hole being right there, you can see how I did that. I just kind of wiggled it there. Dinner and wine before stuffing. You're very funny, Bonnie. That's awesome. So there we go. So I just find the tabs easier. And what I do with this one is I would put a little bit of basting glue or any kind of glue, and then hand sew it. So yeah, put something crinkly in for noise. Yeah, what would you use for crinkly? I'm curious, because yes, cats love that. I mean, cats are easy to entertain. So, I mean, you can roll a tinfoil into a ball and do it that way. So, yeah, that's why I kept all my scraps here. And I'm going to put this cutaway stabilizer in something. But these pieces of felt are this one anyways. And I suppose this one for Halloween. These are big enough to use, so I'm going to put them in my felt bin, scrap bin. So I do like how it turned out, even though I'm having a hard time turning it. But I know. Cigarette paper. If you smoke, you shouldn't smoke. I don't smoke. I had a heart attack, so there's no smoking for me. I don't even want to be around it. So just make sure you turn it according to your fabric. Leftover mylar. Now there you go. Yep, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I know that you can buy squeakers. I don't think cats really like squeakers, but if you're making this for your doggy, that'll work. So awesome. So I'm going to fix this design and make it bigger because I really like him. And again, if you're using really thick, like this stuff is really thick, do it a different way. And it's only a 10-minute thing. So, I mean, it's not like I wasted a ton of time doing it. So it's just the polar fleece. Felt is hard enough to turn. The polar fleece is even more difficult. It's probably like 4 times the thickness. Can you guys see how thick it is? Yes, you can. It's a lot thicker. So, you know. I like them. So, Skele-Fish. Mine is kind of beaten up, but I have a use for this one just like this. I am going to give it to my Beetlejuice, and then I'm going to fix it. So you guys can hear the excitement here. Beetle. Beetle, beetle. Beetle, beetle. Beetle, beetle. No? Tank? Everybody's outside being quiet? All right. Well, I was hoping you could hear Beetlejuice dance with pure happiness because he loves stealing stuff. So I will, put this on the floor and let him discover it. He just gets thrilled. And, he's a rescue dog, so they have to be living their best lives. And that's what I do for him. He just gets... let us see Beetlejuice and Tank. Well, I don't know where the heck they are. I left the door open, so I love it when I see how you solve problems. Oh, well, thanks, Isabel. I mean, I don't get upset or embarrassed that I totally and completely messed it up. In the bigger picture of things, it doesn't really matter. So, it's my fault, and, I'll show you how to fix it, whatever. Maybe he will introduce him to Bjorn. Yeah, I think Bjorn has left the building, shall we say. That's kind of bad. But I can always make another Bjorn. He was pink and pink felt, so I have some more of that, so maybe I'll do that. So, give me a few minutes to fix this before you get it, and I'll make a whole other size for you guys so it can be bigger and easier, so you get 2 designs for the press 1. So I'll do that, update the files, and then you guys go ahead and try doing some of these. They are adorable. I'm going to make myself some breakfast and take my meds, and then I'm going to design because that's what I like doing. I'm happy. So everyone have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for putting up with my undead fish. He's dead and he's dead again. Beetlejuice will love it for sure. And, you know, enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy making things for your pets. They're never going to complain. Never going to complain. And 10 minutes is a whole lot of fun. So, yeah, have fun. Happy stitching. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to like and share anything on Facebook. It really helps, and it's kind of getting a little bit behind. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. I'm going to decorate my nails. Don't worry.